Rogers MasterCard, the best no annual fee cashback card in Canada. Visit rogersbank.com.
Nobody wants to sing it.
I know.
We're just like, do we do it? Do we do it?
I
Save it?
I don't want to mess with greatness. Welcome back to BT.
The East Coast family. Sorry.
No,
We're done now.
I will allow all the time in the world for that. We're having some mic issues, so that's why this is a thing.
It's Friday the 13th.
It's Friday
Sure
the 13th.
Things will happen.
Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Time now to talk about the
Jays.
What are we?
I mean, I think
got
a
to-
little more noise. What a
Cass and Danielle, thank you.
We worked on that.
Way more than that. Are you kidding me?
Nikki came over and praised us like we were a 2-year-old that finally ate the applesauce.
Yeah. We were really
So good.
practicing
That was amazing.
The commercial break. Well done,
Way to go.
everyone.
Yeah.
We did it. I'm proud of us.
Thanks, Coach Mayor.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You should have seen us in the break. There was a lot of before the recital going on.
Speaking of coaching,
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean, around this
teams.
time last week, Jays fans were freaking out. Jays got eliminated. Jose Barrios got pulled in the final game of the season. People couldn't understand why. And John Schneider, the manager, says it really wasn't his call. Ross Atkins Saturday said, GM, it really wasn't his call. So Mark Shapiro, president of the Jays, what's the deal?
I'm more than confident in John Schneider's ability to manage a Major League Baseball game. And as I replied to Rosie, I'm more than confident in Ross's ability to run a baseball operation. Now, that doesn't mean we don't need to get better. It doesn't mean we didn't make mistakes.
Again, that was Mark Shapiro yesterday, basically saying he was surprised by the decision, but sticking by manager John Schneider. He also announced Ross Atkins, the GM, will be back. A quick stroll through my social media, which is always fascinating, says a lot of people aren't cool with this, but look, Devo, I'm now becoming very used to the fact of Toronto sports not wanting to rattle too many cages here. Whether it's the good thing to do, the proper thing to do, or not, I have to stop doing this. I have to lean on the side of people are as upset as the fans. Because that's not true in this city, right? Like I gotta get off that take, because that's not happening with the Jays. Barely happened with the Leafs after last season, and I need to become a bit more corporate about it.
they
honestly.
played safe. They played safe.
Yes,
for sure. What was your tweet or X?
X. Yeah, I'm starting to say that too. I don't listen. Jays drew 3 million fans for the first time since 2017. I'm willing to bet good money that does not happen next season.
Well, I don't think it happens again because 3 million is a lot.
That's a lot.
It's never happened before.
Yeah.
Does it happen again? Maybe the way they set up the new stadium, the way it looks, ample seating, there might be space for that. There are a lot of disappointed and upset fans, but it's still summertime in the city.
And
it's the Jays, and it's Canada's baseball team.
There's the rub, right?
People are still going to come out. Yeah. There has to be some sort of changes. So now you're saying 1, 2, 3 at the top aren't moving.
No one's really. Now, listen, some coaches could be moving here. It's going to be a long off season. Who knows? And the Jays could make the biggest splash of all and sign Shohei Ohtani. And then no one remembers this time.
Right.
But right now, like there is the sense, Devo, you're right. Memories could be a little short. However, I've rarely seen the fan base like this, Mayor.
They are upset.
But summer at Rogers Center, it's kind of cool.
Yes, I mean, kind of cool. Very cool. Like, you're going for the entire experience, and I think there's a lot of people who are paying close attention to this, and then there's some people who are like, go Jays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's who makes up the fan base, you and me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all of us here,
All of us.
but the type of fan, right?
Yeah, well, that's intent. Like, think about it. You want to take your family and your kids. The kids, at the end of the day, don't care what the score is.
No.
If you're bringing your little kids, they want an experience, and you want to do that as a family. You want to have a day out.
No, I think Isla's like, Ross Atkins.
Right, exactly. Not at all. And also, I totally agree with the short memory thing. It's kind of like politics, where something may happen, but you give it a few months, and it just kind of goes away. And by the time we hit spring training, and everyone's down in Dunedin, and that excitement is felt already, talking about what is coming up for the next season, I think people will.
Yeah, everyone's anger will go towards the Leafs.
Forget.
And then they'll ride that.
You see it differently than fans.
I see it
right?
but I see it differently in a way that I see it differently from the organization. Look,
Right.
is there a chance Jays fans, as angry as they are now, I've never seen them like this, as angry as they are now.
But you're seeing a snapshot of it on social
more
media
than a
on one of the most negative platforms.
It is, but
right?
also,
Like, let's be
listen,
real.
that video, not for nothing, it's approaching 1 million views from last week,
Mm-hmm.
okay? There's a lot of annoyed people about what happened here because they feel like their intelligence was insulted. And maybe that goes away in 3 weeks, right? Maybe that's, maybe Fraser Minton of the Leafs has a great stretch and no one remembers that in the city. My fear is, do not think Canadian baseball fans are dumb. Do not take them for granted like that. There are some American executives, I've seen it in this town, I'm not going to mention names, they didn't think we were that bright. Don't do that. Don't do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll forget, maybe another 3 million come in for Toonie or Looney Tuesdays and eat all the hot dogs in the world. Who knows? But yesterday was interesting. They're not changing a thing. We'll see what happens with the organization. We'll see. I'm getting used to the handheld mic, I'm not going to lie. Getting kinda used to
I'm
it.
still. Oh, they do? Wait, hold on.
I don't want the other mic. I want this mic.
I'm gonna do this.
I don't want the other
See
mic.
what happens.
Devo's at home there. Mayor's very familiar
I'm
with
ready
holding a
to
mic like this.
throw
Tammy,
a
I have
party
to
right
adjust a little bit.
No, it's kind of weird doing
It's
it.
weird for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Very
Tammy,
weird.
regular mic, maybe we keep these.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the break. We have a news update, an important news update coming up with Tammy. Boy, there's a lot going on. You're watching BT. It's 7:29. Good morning. More after this.